Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Rogue, man. And today, man, we're talking about the serious case of Demoitis. It's a serious problem that bothers the music industry and bother producers and artists alike. But nobody's really talking about it. So let's talk about it.
Every artist have a story, whether you're the smallest artist or the biggest artist. What will define you is your preparation. The great Nipsey Hussle once said, luck is just being prepared at all times, so when the door opens, you're ready. This is my journey. You think I'm playing?
Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Robe, aka Dagger. Welcome back to the channel. If you're just tuning into my channel is called You Think I'm Playing, where we talk about self-growth. We talk about sometimes we talk about flipping money. There's videos where I've showed you ways how to flip, a dollar. You know what I mean? We talk about just anything that's gonna help us move forward in life and grow and just be great in everything that we do. We also, if you watch any of my older videos, we also was really focused on like growth from 0 to 100. If you've been following my channel, you know that was my original thing, and you can see the growth now. So basically today we want to talk about a serious thing that's bothering the music industry that nobody really talks about. It's called Demoitis. Now, you may ask, what is Demoitis? Some people know what it is, some people don't. So, my description of it is when you hear a piece of music and you fell in love with it, you listen to it all the time, over and over. And then, if any changes were made to it, or you wanted to do any changes to it, you find yourself might not be inspired by it anymore. It's just not clicking the right way with you anymore. So you basically have developed Demoitis, from just listening to that piece of music. Now there might be a description online, a definition online about it. I can put it up. So there was this video, right, I was looking at on an interview recently, and the artist Jack Harlow was talking about how he don't bounce his music out of the studio because he don't want the music to leak, obviously. And also the number one thing, maybe the number two thing, is that he didn't want to get demoitis. And I thought about that and I said, for him it might be a way where he could just be like, oh, I'm not gonna bounce my music because he's working on a big label. Wherever he's recording that music is paid for by the label. He's probably not, so it's just more on a bigger production where, it might be better if he just leave it there, leave the studio, and then come back and check it out again. But for people who are all in with their production, who are hands-on, who are there producing beats, recording vocals, and for those type of people, like it's impossible to not listen to music all the time and then ended up getting Demoitis. So what he was saying was that he don't bounce his music from the studio. So you know what? I'm gonna let you watch this clip of him and what he said about this. Let's check this clip out.
I don't know. I'm really tight about leaks. I don't bounce my music, so I haven't had leaks in a long time.
You don't even bounce the music?
I don't ride to my music while I'm working on an album. It stays in the only time we get the experience is in the studio.
So what he means by that, by the way, for viewers, is that when they're recording in studio, at the end of the session, he doesn't bounce it to an MP3
Yeah,
that you could listen to.
Demos, because then you have Demoitis too. You ride to it and you can't change it because you get addicted to a version.
This guy's putting y'all on, man.
All right, so that was what he said about not bouncing his music because he didn't want to get Demoitis. No, I think I get Demoitis all the time because, for me personally, I start making, if I start making a beat and I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling this beat. I think I like where I'm going with this. I think I like this beat that I want to use it for myself. Most of the times I make a beat, I'm not even thinking about making it for another artist because I'm not in that kind of position, you know. But if I might make something and somebody might be like, oh, I like that beat, you know, let me use it, then, you know, it might be like that. But I usually just kind of just make something, and then I usually listen to it to see if I might want to use it myself. So a lot of times when I'm making it, and then when I'm like finished making it, I'm bouncing it out because I'm gonna go and listen back to it a lot of times and maybe write to it, vibe to it, and you know, it's impossible to not get demoitis. You know what I mean? For people who are hands-on, you know, for an artist who's not really doing all that technical work, he could probably avoid the demoitis. He could probably be like, okay, cool, I don't have to like stay in the studio and do anything after I finish doing my verses. I could just do my verses and then I could just go back to the club, drink and smoke or whatever I want to do. But for like the people who are into the technical people, those are the people who get demoitis, you know, because they're just listening to the music over and over and over and over and over and over. So by that time, by the time you hear the music that they release, that music is like, you know, probably over a year old, and you know, the people that started working on it initially already had demoitis. They stopped listening to it. They hate it. So yes, so you know, the thing about it is that I feel like demoitis could affect creativity a lot of times. You know, there's another clip that I want to look at that I feel like demoitis cost this artist like a big song. You know, he could have been a big song for him, or he could have been on it, but he decided that he liked how it sounded originally because the artist, the new producer or whatever, did some changes, change up the sonics. You know, probably took a sound out or added some voices or something, and everything just changed up in his head because he was already in love with the original piece of work. All right, so these artists are Kanye and Jeezy. You know what I mean? When they did Can't Tell Me Nothing. Let's look at another clip right here of Jeezy saying how when Kanye changed up the sonics in the beat, it just didn't inspire him anymore. He just left it, and you know, it ended up costing him a big record. All right, let's check this out.
He put a verse on it, but Ye wanted to know who produced the record, so I told him DJ Toon produced the record. So somehow he got in contact with DJ Toon and changed his whole sonics on his verse. So, that was Ye's doing. So when he sent it back, I'm just like, yo man, it's a whole different song. I gotta turn my album in 2 days. I can't, you know what I'm saying? So he was just like, I'm telling you, it's crazy. I was just like, yo, I just can't use it. So I never used it. Times go by, 6 months later, I'm in LA. He calls me, come to the studio. He want to play me something. He played me Wait Till I Get My Money Right, which is the same song and same verse that he sent me. He just added another verse to it. Life is depending how you dress it. And then he asked me, he's like, yo, can I keep your ad libs? And I was like, you know what, you can, it's cool. Can't tell me nothing. Get My Money Right came out and it hit for him. And I was just like, damn, I just gave him a hit record. We was in.
All right, so that's what Jeezy said, man. So, I mean, it could have been like a good thing that Jeezy didn't do it. Maybe it wasn't for him. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that was for Kanye. But you know, as Jeezy said he felt like he owned one because, you know, when he went out and saw how big the song became, he was like, wow, man, you know what I'm saying? I gave him that one, man. I gave him that one right there. So, you know, demoitis affected his decision in doing that record, and then he lost out on a big record. So demoitis definitely affects the music industry a lot. You know what I mean? Nobody talks about it, but it affects the music industry. I know it affects me because sometimes by the time I do want to put something out, I got like 7 different versions of it. I took some drums out, I replaced the drums, I took these out, put that out. So I definitely get affected by demoitis. So to me, like, do you think as an artist, as a producer, do you think that it's best that we leave the music in the studio where we make it until we're really ready to release it, or should we just bounce it out and ride to it in the car, vibe to it? You know what I'm saying? Because at some point we're gonna get demoitis, you know what I mean? We're gonna get too used to listening to it, and it's gonna become an old record to us. So, but this is something that affects the music industry a lot. And you know, what's your thought on it, man? Like, are you an artist or producer out there that when you finish making a beat, do you bounce it out and listen to it a lot? I do, but you know I get demoitis, but do you get demoitis? Do you just keep your music in the studio where you make it and never listen to it until you go back to the studio? I don't know, man, but this is a serious thing that happens to artists and producers, you know. So, that's my video for the day, man. I just wanted to tap in and talk about demoitis a little bit, and hope you're gonna have a great weekend this weekend. Make sure you have a lot of fun and enjoy yourself. All right, man, it's your boy Robe. You think I'm playing? Tapping out. Peace.
Everybody crooked these days. Everybody's trying to get it back.